Hello everyone, I am Niveta, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Information Technology at Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. In this session, I am going to discuss about how to insert an image into the web page. For this, here I am going to use image tag. So, this image tag contains multiple attributes like source, alt, height and width. So, let us discuss with one by one. First one is source attribute. It specifies the location of the images, and then next attribute is alternative text. In some situation, image will not loaded on the screen at the time that alternative text will be loaded on the screen. And the next one is height and width. So, we can explicitly specify the size of the image using this height and width attribute. Now, I am going to explain about how to insert an image into the web page. For this, I am going to use HTML tag and then head tag and then title of my web page. And then we should close the title tag here, and then we should close head tag. We insert body tag. So, inside the body tag we should mention this image tag. So, the first important attribute is source. Source specifies the image location. So, src equal to, within the double quotes we should specify the image location. For example, so here my file name is image. So, the file extension is JPEG format. So, this is the source of my image tag, and then alternative text. These two are required attribute in my image tag. Any alternative text, and then height. So, we can specify the height and width of the image using the height and width attribute. So, here mentioned height and width of the attribute. And then next one is image map. So, there is some difference between image tag and image map. In image tag, we can display a image to the web page, but here these images are used for linking purpose. So, attribute for map tag is name attribute. We should insert the image. For image tag, source attribute, alternative attribute, and then use map attribute, and we can add some shape here like rectangle, circle, polygon and default. If I want to insert rectangle shape in my image, so we can define the rectangle. If I want to define circular region in my page, we can insert this circular shape. So, this is the sample code for inserting image map. So, the first one is HTML tag and then body tag. Here my heading is image map, and then I mentioned some paragraph here. So, here source of the image is workplace. This is alternative text message. Here I mentioned work map. I mentioned rectangle shape and circle shape. For this rectangle shape, I mentioned 4 coordinate point, and then for circle shape, I mentioned 3 coordinate point. So, now we are going to discuss how to take this coordinate point. First, open the image in paint mode. So, place the cursor on this place, it will display the some coordinate point. So, take the point and then place the cursor on this place, it will display again 2 coordinate point. So, take the 4 coordinate point to select the region for rectangle shape. Likewise, we can set coordinate point for this mobile phone as well as this coffee mug. So, this is the sample output for image map. If I press anywhere on this laptop, it will show the next page. So, if I press this place, it will show the laptop page, and again if I press this mobile phone, it will show the next page of my screen. And the next concept is hyperlink. So, the main purpose of hyperlink is used to navigate from one page to another page. As we all know that website is a collection of web pages. So, we can move from one page to another page, we use this hyperlink concept. So, the syntax for hyperlink is anchor tag. So, inside this anchor tag, we should mention hyperlink reference attribute. So, this hyperlink reference attribute specifies the destination URL, that is the target value must be given in that H reference value. The next one is visit example. This will be a clickable format in my web pages. So, now I am going to explain the sample code for hyperlink. So, first one is HTML code and head tag and then title tag. So, my title is hyperlink. So, we should close this title tag and then close the head tag also. So, inside the body tag, we should mention the anchor tag. So, here I mention anchor tag and this is my reference attribute. So, this is my target page. Finally, we should close this anchor tag as well as body tag and HTML tag. So, this is the sample output for my hyperlink. Here my title is hyperlink. This text will be a clickable format. So, if I press this KCET, it will display the Kamaraj Engineering College website page. And the next concept is we can create image as a link. So, for this we should place the image tag inside the hyperlink tag. So, sample code for image as a link. So, first we should mention the anchor tag. So, inside the anchor tag we must specify the image tag. Here my source is flower and then close the anchor tag. So, sample output for my image as a link. So, it will display some images. If I press the image, it will show the target value. And the next one is to create a link to an email address, we can use this mail to concept. For link email address is anchor tag, h reference, and then the important concept is mail to. Here I should mention the mail address here. If I press the send email, it will goes to the email page. Finally, this is the summary page. First one is image tag. To display the image to the web page, we should use image tag. And then to define the image map, we can use map tag. So, to define a link to navigate from one page to another page, we can use this anchor tag. So, inside the anchor tag, we should mention the h reference attribute, and then mail to concept, and then image as a link. So, these are the topic we covered in today's session. So, thank you.